All right, let's talk about what do you do at the end of a live stream, right? So you've just gone through like 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7, 8 hours, whatever it is, where you've sat there and you've been streaming all this material and you've hit stop on OBS, which I'm not going to cover that. You've hit stop on OBS, so it's stopped streaming. You've hopefully rated another channel just to, give a shout out there to other people streaming good content. And you're ready to wrap up and complete all the last steps. It might seem like you're done, but you're not. There's a few last steps. One, go check in OBS a few things. We're going to take a look. First off, also stop your pretzel music, and then go into here. And for example, this is the dashboard. Let's say I've been watching the stream like Eric here is streaming right now. So I'm going to go into Video Producer. And here is the current active stream broadcasting. So whoever's like taken over after me or whatever, that shows that stream here. But here is some other content that's ready to go. It's all done, all wrapped up. Let's say I just streamed this one right here. If I go in to the vertical ellipsis here, you can see that there's a couple different options. You can add the material to existing collections. You can edit it. If you edit it, it comes up and it gives you this standard edit interface for the title, description, language, and other things like that. But we're not going to do that. Let's say it's all done, all named appropriate, just like you want it, okay? Now, the last thing that you want to do is make sure you have VOD enabled, which we do on our account. And if you have VOD, video on demand, enabled to archive to YouTube, you can come in here to export. You'll get this dialog. You can add another description like this cool description, and then let's name it something specific that's not pertinent to what's actually in the video producer list of videos. So we'll call this the Data Stacks Awesome Video, exclamation point there, and let's fix this here, and then adding tags. It's good to add tags. You can, however, do it like YouTube. You can do it in the YouTube interface, but from our perspective, since we're just exporting it and we would do that later or someone else would manage it, you want to go ahead and give some initial tags just to make sure that there's content correlated to the actual video you just produced. So let's say C#, Golang, database, distributed database. You're getting the idea, right? So that's basically what you add there, just content of the material that you just went over. Now for visibility, leave it private so that when it goes to YouTube, everything can be verified one more time on the YouTube side before it's made public. And then just leave length unchecked. Don't split it into 15 minutes, and then click Start Export. All right. So when the export begins, you won't get a message or anything on this screen here. Okay, but if you did leave this screen up, I think you get a little pop-up at some point, and it'll tell you like here in the notifications that your video has been exported successfully, or there has been an error in your video export and you'll need to redo that process again. So that is the last and final step of what you need to do whenever you're wrapping up to make sure that your video is sent out to YouTube instead of falling into the expiring in 6 days state and we lose the video. Then you'll have one available over there in YouTube land for people to watch whenever they want to. So that's the last main thing that you absolutely need to remember to do when you're wrapping up a stream. However, there is something else you can do. Let's say during the stream, you had some cool time whenever, I don't know, something came up where you showed really concisely how to do something. And you're like, oh, you know what? That would make a great little video clip of its own, just like to post out on Twitter or something like that. So what you can do is actually go back into the video. Like go here, you can click on the ellipsis to do it, or you can click on the actual video and just watch it. Click on the watch button here, or like on the ellipsis over here and watch, okay? It's gonna pop up another window with the video actually playing. Then scroll to about where you think it was. Like let's say it was right here. Something cool started happening, right? Like this Kubernetes action. Well, go in and then find the exact endpoint of where the statement or the concise description was completed. And at that point, as soon as it plays through, click the clip button. It's going to bring up a dialog, like right here, and it gives you this slider interface, right? Where basically this is the end of the clip. So that's where you want it to finish at, but you want to figure out where the best starting point is for the clip. And it'll give you up to, I think, what is it? Yeah, 60 seconds of the clip. And it actually grabs the last minute and 30. So you can kind of pull off a little bit of the end of it. Like let's say you let it go a little too far before you hit the button, and you can grab or clip the last bit off like that, and then find the beginning. Let's say it's like right here. Then you give it a little name. Something cool happened, like so. Then click publish. All right. It's going to actually cut that clip out and render it into its own small little video, which is then perfect for sharing on Twitter, for sharing on Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you want it. It also ends up being another video that is added to the list of videos in our account. So here, once this is done, it gives you the short link, right? Which is usually something crazy like silly, auspicious goldfish ceiling cat, whatever that is. And then it gives you the links to send it out to Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, etc. It just pops up in a standard way to share things. So that's the other thing that you can do. And it's always nice, especially if you've gotten a little concise moment within the video stream where some interaction was really useful, or you describe something, whatever it is, to go in there and clip it and just have it as a standalone little piece for later. So anyway, that's what I can think of at the moment to finish up a stream and completely wrap up whatever you've done. So hopefully that was useful. And if you think anything else, you know how to get in touch with me. Give me a ping and we'll add it to the documentation material. Thanks a lot. Peace.